It's been 365 days of secrecy. It's September 18th, 2024, and these are your headlines. That's right. On September 18th of 2023, just 2 days after the Senate acquitted Attorney General Ken Paxton in his impeachment trial, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick called for a full audit of the impeachment expenses. And 1 year later, Speaker Phelan has still refused to provide taxpayers with that information. In a letter to State Auditor Lisa Collier, Patrick had asked for all expenditures incurred by the Texas House and the Texas Senate from March 1st of 2023 through October 15th of 2023. Well, the Senate quickly provided receipts that showed they spent $435,000 during 2 months of preparation and the trial. Phelan and the House, however, have not. Now, interference with audits is a Class A misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail. Open records requests have revealed that the Texas House spent at least $4.3 million, including money given to a public relations firm before and after the trial. The House hired prominent Houston attorneys Dick DeGuerin and Rusty Hardin to lead the prosecution at the cost of $500 an hour to taxpayers, along with a group of other lawyers providing legal assistance. Well, that price tag alone well exceeds the $3.3 million cost of the settlement that the Attorney General's office reached with a group of former employees to avoid further litigation. Speaker Dade Phelan had said that settlement was the impetus for their impeachment of Paxton. Those same records included thousands of dollars paid to New West Communications, a public relations firm, before and after the trial. As Texas prepares for the 2024 general election, Attorney General Paxton's made election integrity a central focus of his efforts. In a letter addressed to Secretary of State Jane Nelson today, Attorney General Paxton urged the state's top election official to take decisive action, verifying the citizenship of certain registered voters. The letter comes in response to ongoing concerns about federal limitations that hinder Texas's ability to confirm the citizenship of individuals registering to vote. According to Paxton, federal laws have imposed significant restrictions on states, making it increasingly difficult to verify citizenship for voters, despite it, of course, being illegal for non-citizens to cast a ballot. He said Texas has acutely felt the pain of nearly 4 years of the Biden-Harris administration's disastrous open border policies, emphasizing that the influx of illegal immigration, combined with restrictive federal laws on voter verification, have left states like Texas with limited tools available to ensure that only eligible citizens are voting. Paxton also highlighted that the federal government has a statutory duty to assist states in identifying non-citizen voters. He urged Secretary of State Nelson to exercise her office's authority to demand this assistance. And to that end, he attached a proposed letter for Nelson to send to U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services requesting their help in verifying the citizenship of what he called a relatively small percentage of voters registered through methods that do not confirm citizenship. That list contains approximately 1 million people.
I don't need to tell you that our power grid is in serious trouble. Blackout after blackout. Why does it keep happening? Why does the greatest state in the country continue to be shaken like this? And which foreign government eagerly pushes for the collapse of Texas? In this coming season of Exposed, we'll answer that burning question we're all left with when the power goes out. How could the state with the most wealth and natural resources struggle to keep its power functional, and who's behind it? Exposed. Lights Out. A new series by Texas Scorecard, coming soon.
U.S. Customs and Border Protection has released the number of illegal aliens who have been admitted into the United States via the federal government's CHNV parole scheme. A new report reveals that as of August, nearly 530,000 illegal aliens from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela, that's why it's called the CHNV parole scheme, have been flown into the country and granted parole. The total number includes more than 110,000 Cubans, 210,000 Haitians, and in excess of 93,000 Nicaraguans, and 117,000 Venezuelans who were permitted to stay inside the United States via the program's benefits since its inception in January of last year. The program was frozen last month after an investigation by the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services unearthed swaths of fraud. Not only were many applications for parole submitted from the same address, But questions asked on one of the forums received the same responses in as many as 10,000 different applications. House Committee on Homeland Security Chairman Mark Green blasted the Biden administration. He said, "It should come as no surprise that the Biden-Harris administration has rushed to restart its unlawful CHNV mass parole scheme, despite the clear evidence of fraud permeating the program." For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.